Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad here on this Tuesday morning. Hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend and can't wait to get back to work today and show all the pictures of things you did in the outdoors. Let's take a look at our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. We're looking at a high today of 91, a low of 74, and our water temperature is hanging in there between 84 and 85 degrees. It won't be long now before it's going to start dropping just a little bit toward the end of this month. We're going to start seeing just a slight drop to it. We don't have our river readings this morning. We do have our tide chart, brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We talked about this yesterday. Really strong tide this weekend. I mean, from all the way through the weekend from now on out. 425 will be the high tide, and it's dropping out to about 340. So you got strong falling tides all week long. Great opportunity to fish falling tides, and especially this strong. There'll be some. I promise you, I'll be showing some pictures of some really nice fish that are being caught this week on this falling tide. Okay, our marine forecast will be coming at the east-northeast at about 10, so pretty strong wind right there, east-northeast. All right, let's take our break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. You as a viewing audience, y'all are very special to me. Y'all are so good about sending me things that are real life situations, and we're talking about real people doing real things on Panhandle Outdoors. Sometimes it's real animals doing real things, and this is sent to me by Trina Martin Birch. Trina Martin, the Martin family, her mom, Libby, and dad, Tommy, and then we've got a brother, Marty Martin, that runs North Star. Great family there. Love those folks. But they live, Trina and the Birch family, she and her husband and kids live up off Scotts Ferry Road. And she sent me this message here. Thought you might enjoy, I'm going to just read it to you, then I'm going to show you the little short video. Thought you might enjoy this. Our 14-year-old lab saving a baby fawn that had fallen in our pond and was exhausted. We put her back in the woods and hopes her mama comes back. So this is, the fawn falls in, and a dog gets out there and rescues and guides the fawn into the, okay, watch this. Okay, there's the fawn, and the fawn's exhausted. So the 14-year-old lab, with the wisdom of a dog like that, is trying to guide her back to the shoreline. And he's going back and see, that fawn realizes that, so he gets closer and closer to the shoreline. This is fascinating. This is a short video now. All right, now, look at there. And the fawn keeps going, naturally goes around in a circle. And see how the dog's sort of encouraging her to, get up there, get up there. This is really cool. It keeps circling around, trying to push her up there. And then the fawn starts realizing where it's at, and they get in the water and save that fawn. So thank you, Trina, for sending that. That's cool. That's real stuff right there. And speaking of real stuff, I do, when I make a mistake, I certainly want to apologize. And I made a mistake because I've always given August and February a bad rap as being a bad outdoor month. But I want to apologize to the month of August. August is over with now, and I look back on it, and it was not a bad outdoor month. I had bad-mouthed it about being too hot to do this and that. I made just a list of things that I did in August. Folks, we went up to Tennessee to start off with, and I spent a lot of times in the woods with Walter and the kids. We were sort of hacking stuff with a machete, cutting property lines, and really got outdoors and did a lot of stuff. I just got exhausted and a fun kind of exhausted. Went on a gator hunt, then went open day scallop season, then went on a gator hunt, then I went on a trout fishing trip with Captain Roy, then I went on a scalloping trip again, went red fishing with Gail, went up the woods and worked on a tree stand, and in between we took off to Buckmasters up in Montgomery. That's a pretty good month of outdoor activities. So all in the month of August, which is supposed to be a bad month, so August, you have my apology for that, and I will not talk about you being bad anymore about having outdoor opportunities to do. Okay? All right, let's take our break. We're going to come back with our video. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at a couple of pictures been sent to us. This is Paul Thrasher. Paul, he's down in St. Joe Bay, and he can throw a cast net, a fine cast net, as obvious by this picture here. Great picture, and a lot of mullet, and he don't eat all of them. He gives some away, but this, I want to show this time of year, you want to start getting your cast net out, and you see where it's at, about knee-deep of water up there close to the shore. And St. Joe Bay is full of mullet, as is St. Andrew Bay and Choctawhatchee Bay and Apalachicola Bay right now are full of mullet, I can promise you. Okay, down at Presnell, Matt Carpenter, this is Matt Carpenter's little son, and I ran into Matt. I'm gonna tell you about Matt Carpenter. Matt from Bristol, he played ball with my nephew Matthew growing up, and his dad is Daryl Carpenter. I've known Matt since he was since he was that size. This is his son here, and they were camping down at Presnell. I got to run into them, and they'd camped there for the weekend. And look, not just did they get his son there, not just a bag of scallops, but also caught a redfish and just a mixed variety of stuff. Had his camper right there. Ironically, when I pulled my boat out, I just pulled up by his camper, not knowing it was him, and he saw us, and we had a great visit, and a fine family there, fine outdoor family, and good folks there, the Carpenter family. Okay, here's a picture here. Gary Gibbons ran into him down the other day at Washington Landing Marina. Gary, he's an excellent kayak fisherman. And you can see, he said right here, he said a flathead on his last wiggler. He caught blue cats, channel cats, bluegill, shellcracker. I mean, what a great, you know, a lot of people don't realize how easy and fun it is to fish freshwater fish out of a kayak. So good job, Gary Giddens. Okay, we'll talk about that later. I thought this is funny, how friends were deleted in 1859. I know all of y'all have some old pictures in the family. If you got, and there's always some black sheep in the family somebody doesn't like or something, and somebody in the family scratches out their face. I thought this was hilarious. And every family has one of those pictures, I know, okay? And one more funny picture. The night before your dad takes you fishing. Look how excited you get, okay? Put some humor in there, that's cute. All right, now we're gonna set up our video. This is from our gator hunting trip we took with Elliot Melvin and T.J. Davis, two local guys, and we brought in two guys from Kentucky. And Elliot and the buddy from Kentucky, Elliot swaps off a gator hunt, and the buddy gives him a deer hunt in Kentucky. That's a good win-win situation there. So you're going to see these guys, and we just had a good time, and we stayed out all night long. But we're going to introduce you to gator hunting if you haven't never done it. And this went down to you got to draw for locations, and their draw this year was Franklin County, and it's different every year where you get a draw. And this is down in Franklin County. We'll put in at Scipio Creek right there. So Jeff, let's roll this video. All right, folks, here we are late in the afternoon at Sandy's Farm, Lawn, and Garden. And we're getting ready, of all places, to go on a gator hunt. Now, I'm going with a couple of guys I know and a couple of guys I don't know. So I'm going to come over here. They're going to introduce themselves. I'm going to start with Elliot Melvin and TJ.
Good to see you. You ready to get after them?
Buddy, we're ready to go.
Yeah, man. This is Brandon Gurton.
Coach,
Brandon,
nice
now
to
where are
meet
you from?
Western Kentucky, Morganfield, Kentucky.
Morgan, you came all the way down
Yes,
here to
sir.
gator hunt?
Yes, sir. Not my first time either. We've been here several times.
That is awesome. Okay.
Hi there. My name's Kerry Willis
Okay, Kerry.
from El Dorado, Illinois.
Illinois.
This is actually my second time here in visiting Florida. This is my third time tonight going out gator hunting. So
Are you all excited?
oh yeah, very excited. Yeah, can't wait to see what we get.
All right. And back here, the captain tonight, TJ. Tell folks who you are.
T.J. Davis.
TJ Davis. The Mo Moser boys and all. TJ, you got the tags, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about them. What's going on?
We're going to go try to kill 2 gators tonight in Franklin County.
Well, Franklin County tags, so
Yes,
we're going to
sir.
put in down in Apalachicola.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Creek.
Scipio Creek.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited.
We are too.
I'm excited.
Maybe we have some gator footage here in a little bit.
All right, we are. All right.
Stay tuned.
All right, load them up. All right, Scipio Creek, getting ready to launch her. All right, we are in the water. All right, they're going to load them up.
right, boys, y'all ready to go? Fixing to kill some big gators.
All right. Where we headed?
I think we're gonna start out in the bay, in Apalachicola Bay. We're gonna run out under the bridge here and see if we can't find one out here in some deep water.
All right, we've been out maybe 30 seconds and we see our first gator. What got over there, Eddie?
Looks like about a 6-footer, Coach.
About a 6-footer?
He ain't what we after, but it's a good way to start the
Yeah,
evening.
it didn't take long to find one.
No, that's a good sign when you get on right off the bat.
That's true.
And that one was so silly, he'd have been in the boat real quick.
Yeah, it wouldn't took long to get him.
All right. Eddie, tell us what you got over here now.
We're working one right now, Coach, out here in deep water, right outside the mouth of the main river.
All right.
We're about to make some cast on him. Most people think you got to have big rod and reels to catch him, but I'm gonna catch him on a bass rod on a Buddha stick.
You gonna catch him on that little thing?
Catch him on a 7'3" Buddha stick.
All right.
It's the four tree cutoff.
4 tree cutoff.
Get through here, we'll beat over and get down with business. You come in here on a weekday and catch you a mess of bass. So you come on the weekend, all these boats running through here learning. You get it on like a Tuesday afternoon or something, you can catch them in here.
Right here in this little chute.
Yeah. But it don't take about 2 or 3 boats coming through here to just muddy it up and nothing.
Ow.
About 2 inches.
Ow.
He's coming right to us.
Okay.
Ow.
Got him. Bust him up. Atta boy.
Got him on first cast.
Have you felt him? Have you felt him? I ain't getting nowhere on him. You don't reckon you hit a stump there, do you?
He's good one?
Yeah, that's him. All right, let me get ready.
I'll put it up.
Turn the lights back on. Going?
Yep.
He got some weight to him. Yeah,
All right, tell us what we got.
I don't know, Coach. We hope it's a good one. It looked like he had a little distance between his eyes.
How far out is he?
He's probably 30 foot, 40
Okay.
foot. Is he going for that wooden thing?
He's pulling.
Something going in that little cut right there. Oh, we got a boat. I think we deterred him. He is trying to go in that hole.
All right, so our game plan, TJ got him and you got the hook on him.
We're gonna let him settle down right there, and he's going when he chills out, we'll get over him. I'll throw that hook over the top of him, and I'll pull it until it comes tight with him, and then we'll set the hook, and the fight will be on then.
All right.
He's kind of belt. Okay. Here he is, Coach. He's coming up the top right
Oh
here.
yeah.
He's death rolling right now.
How big is he?
He's death rolling. See that line rolling? Yeah. Hope you don't break it. I'm gonna throw on him when I get a chance. He's gonna make a run.
Oh.
There he goes. There he goes. He's a little one. I think I got him. Yeah. You almost reach out and get him, PJ.
Yeah, I was about to barehand him, but I hit the wrong button.
All right, now we're in between. We're still tracking one up in the water, but Elliot's gonna tie a knot. We lost a couple of hooks. Elliot, tell us what's going on, buddy.
This is a good knot right here for tying braid. It works good with monofilament too. You run through like that, leave yourself plenty of line out there. And then take your finger, give me a little slack right there. Take your finger, go around 1, 2, 3, like that. Pull that off. Now you'll have that loop right there.
Mm-hmm.
You take your line, you go through the loop, out the other side, you reach through your big loop, grab it like that, pull that down, and it looks goofy right now, but once it cinches down, it'll be good and tight. Now when that's done, your knot comes right back out the top, and it's solid as a rock.
How about that? That's good.
Got your knife?
What pound test line y'all got?
That's 30 right here. This is 30-pound Cast Kings. What this braid here is. This is a good all-around line for anything.
Very good. Well, tell the folks what all we've done so far.
So far, we've been on a good gator, and we hung him, and he broke us off right here at the boat. And now it's just a waiting game. We're waiting on him to come back up. We're in the little St. Mark's River right now, and hopefully he'll make a showing before the sun comes up.
Before the sun comes up.
That's right. Yes, sir. Yep.
TJ, you had him, didn't you, TJ?
Yeah, we got lucky, hooked him first cast. Caught him for maybe 5 minutes, and he started death rolling on us under the water, and we broke the line. And that's been about an hour ago. We're going to keep after him until we get him.
All right.
He's a smart one.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. It was an exciting night. I'm going to show you a picture in just a second of a gator they ended up getting. But let's look at fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. This morning, 7:51 to 9:51, and this evening from 8:20 to 10:20. So now let's take a look. We didn't get one that night, but they went back the next night. They asked me to go the next night. I was just tied up. I had all kind of things going on. And of course, here I didn't go, and they ended up getting a gator. Here's what the gator, they actually got 2 gators. Here's one of them right here. They are excellent gator hunters. TJ and Elliot make a good team right there. And this is one they got, let's see, they got this one last year. This was one, they get gators every year, and those boys are good. So gator season continues, and I don't have the exact dates. It goes on a little bit longer, and they're going to have, if the quota's not met now, they're going to have it open to everybody. You don't have to have a permit. I mean, I have a permit, but you don't have to have a special permit to get them. So anyway, I'll get more details on that, but it's still open, and they have a certain quota, and they haven't met it yet. And there's a Facebook page called Gator Hunters, and I've been, I sort of check it. It's for all the gator hunters in Florida, and it's been a fair season so far. But so far, you know where the biggest gators come from? Right over here at Freeport. I know you saw the picture in the paper and all of it. 13+ foot gator come out of Freeport, right up there. You know where I show you those docks are where you can go fishing and all? That's where that gator was. And it was ironic. I got to get a story on it now, because I think Trey Nick's son was in on it, was on a hunting party. Some local guys got it. There are a lot of people after that gator. Everybody knew there was a big gator in there, and I think a lot of people were after him. And it was interesting how this particular bunch got it. So I'm going to try to run over to Nick's restaurant and maybe get a story on this and let y'all know about it, because it is fascinating. One thing I did want to bring out in addition to the gator hunt, I just want you to be aware. I ran across this poster, and we talk about this all the time, and I just want to bring up some light and do's and don'ts. And this comes from NOAA, okay? This is our government agents in NOAA. Here's some things to do on the left column. Do, go inside when you hear thunder or see lightning. Just get inside. The second one, find a sturdy house building or a car with a roof. In the bottom left-hand corner, stay indoors at least 30 minutes after you hear the last thunder. So those are just some basic do's. Interesting, look at these don'ts right here. Don't retreat to dugouts, sheds, pavilions, picnic shelters, or other small structures. Now, you know, usually try to seek cover, and this is sort of a tricky one here. And if you notice the commonality of all those structures, they're all open on the sides. It's like sheds and all, so that lightning can pop in there and hit around and go to you. So, you know, a lot of people, kids go run to the dugout when lightning starts hitting around a baseball field, but it says don't go. I don't know where you would go. Also, the second one, don't use or touch electronics or outlets or corded phones. You know, get off the phone. That's the old timer used to really tell us that. Get away from the windows. And also, don't go into tall trees, or don't swim, or don't be around the water, or don't be holding on to a metal rail when lighting around. Most of those, it's good to just go over those, and especially with young people. You think they know these things, but they flat out don't know them. So, you know, let them know about lighting, and you be aware of it too when you're outdoors and everything, and trying to get some shelter and all. So be aware of that. Okay, we're going to wrap things up. We've got all kinds of exciting things coming up the rest of the week. We always talk about safety and all. That's why I bring these things up here, and being careful out there, because we want you to enjoy it. We want you to be safe and all. If you have any pictures or any really neat stuff, like videos or something, sometimes the quality is not good enough for us to run, but we'll do the best we can with it. So send them to us, and we'll do what we can. You have a great day. Do something good today for your fellow man. Enjoy the great outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.